Welcome to another Sengoku Jidai battle. Although, once again, this is not actually set in the Sengoku Jidai. We have Qing Bannermen versus Tibetan Lords facing off against Gentleman Ranker again. I hosted the game, so my deployment zone is down here. Mostly downhill, though we do have a nice little hill here. And the forest is not a bad thing either. It should help us against his lancers. The Tibetans relying on armored lance and half bow-armed cavalry and a mass of warriors armed with spear, light spear, matchlock, and bow. So, we'll probably want a nice platform for artillery here. I think it might be worth bringing a heavy gun for once. And otherwise, let's see. Bow and spear-armed infantry, yes. Skirmishers to counter his skirmishing slingers. And infantry with attached light guns would be good for the extra impact. Okay, I think I do want my light bannermen with swords and light cannons to force movement. Otherwise, the question is, do I want more infantry or more cavalry? I think I do want impact foot. Although these are medium foot, not warriors, so they cannot charge non-light cavalry. And I will take more light horse, even though they're a bit spendy. I don't think I'll take the more expensive impact foot. I am tempted. I think firepower is going to be what I want here. And I will take some superior cavalry. 56 points remaining. I assume I want more horsemen. Well, that'll have to do. I think I'll have a tough time. The Tibetan cavalry is extremely powerful, so hopefully we can find a way to shoot them to bits. I am tempted to bring still more matchlock men or impact foot, but I don't think this is going to be a battle of infantry against infantry so much. Yeah, I think we need the cavalry to whittle down his lancers. If anything, I'm tempted to bring more artillery, but three units seems to be enough. Alright, so deployment. Light horse to the left flank, I think. Maybe keeping one unit on the right. Heavy artillery to this hill. And what? I want to get our infantry in these patches of rough ground. And maybe, let's see, get our light foot potentially up on this little cliff top. Right. Artillery and artillery. I want bow-armed infantry for their range on the wings. And there. Okay, maybe 2 more units of our less effective infantry for the hilltop. Raw archers, sure. Average matchlock men. Let's switch these out. There. More average matchlock men. Okay, keep our impact foot in reserve with our commander. Some more archers behind our guns. And our non-light cavalry will be ready to kind of deploy in the gaps, not in the wings. Very good. Okay, let's see what kind of force composition we're dealing with here. I think overall, I would find more heavy cavalry to be difficult to deal with. It is expensive, but they would get 100 impact for their lances and 100 for versus unprotected medium foot. So the cohesion failure would be real. Might be making for this hill with this infantry. That's okay. We can try to stay out of range and pick. He's also brought his own light cavalry, so that makes our job more difficult. Means our lights won't have free reign over the battlefield. We need to shift these 2 units of light horse, our Qing light bannermen, to the right to join their comrades down here so that we can slightly outnumber his lights. We also have 1 unit of light bannermen that is superior, which should also be helpful. Move up the guns and unlimber them. And into the rough. Might need these light guns to force movement from him. Quick, occupy this outcrop. Although he might have brought enough light slingers to drive off our skirmishers, who are both raw, which does make them extremely affordable. It looks like the infantry battle will be more over here. We might end up shifting more foot to the left. Okay. Next turn. Huh. Okay, I still think he might just be pushing for this hill. Could actually get dangerous if he pushes harder because of the downslope here. There's a 4th light cavalry. What is a line of sight? Oh, good. Let's get to work. Lovely. Very annoying, I'm sure. I might keep this raw unit by the guns to keep them protected, at least for a while. Okay, and veer left. And veer left. In fact, everyone might need to veer left, but we're gonna send the horsemen out to the right for now, with the exception of this unit. Right. Next turn. Oh, is he? No. I still don't think he'll push for here. We'll see. No, he's fully moving over here. And a defensive position would be fine with me. It would give me time to get set up properly. Let's turn on that line of sight. All right. Half arc. In that case, turn the guns. Our unarmored Qing Bannermen in support of the lights. I know there's a unit of lancers hiding in here. Possibly two. There's one superior in general depth. Okay. Occupy that. Good. Might be able to force movement before he's ready. Two units. 3 units. Alright. Need to be careful then. Can't hit them though, because they're going to be, yep, in the blind spot. Okay. Get ready for an infantry fight here if necessary while we attempt to push his isolated cavalry to either fight and hopefully defeat them, or push them to retreat, and then we can continue to kind of keep control of the battlefield. Our artillery have pretty much a clear field of fire on everything except this big blind spot, this blind spot, and the forest itself. Next turn. That is problematic. It's a lot of slingers. Might just need to muster enough infantry for a push. The problem is if we get close enough, the cavalry can charge us in the open. But the slingers can't push us alone. They could conceivably take control of this hill. But that isn't the end of the world. Bring up cavalry support. Get a non-light unit up there in support. We are out of bow shots still. Guns are in range. Missed. Get more light guns to assist in the assault on that area. Alright, what can these guns hit? 20, 26, 20. Try for 26. Hello. That should help, actually. If he wants to keep his cavalry close enough to support the hill, they're going to be in range. If they pull back, it could give us an opening. They're disrupted. I could get into shooting range. 3 and 4 is 7 as opposed to 4 and 2 plus infantry support. Not too keen on those odds. Unfortunately, it'll give his noble cavalry time to rally up, but I don't think that is avoidable right now. I think we have a sufficient light screen that these raw archers can move up, and we don't have to worry about the artillery being unprotected. Next turn. We are a little out of position to handle this, unfortunately. Okay, so with that, our infantry will start pushing left. Our light cavalry can glory in the triumph of bloodlessly occupying this hill, I suppose. And in fact, everybody can join the movement to the left. It's clearly where the battle is actually going to be, and there's lots of good terrain cover there for us. Let's see, our guns can do 20, 20, or 26. 31, that's it. 31 or 1. That's good too. Okay, right then. Next up, average, superior, try them. Damn. Okay. And we can't just push into charge range with our impact foot because these lancers are here. So we're going to have to just sit and take some fire, and it's not going to be pretty. Alright, we've got height advantage at least for our raw troops to work with. Good, 1 disruption. Fact. Oh, maybe... no. Let's push into cover for now. Keep the impact foot ready to move out. These archers back as well. Yeah, I don't want to push these matchlockmen either until I can get support, because if I trundle right into their primary field of fire, I could insta disrupt. So this is pretty poor ground, but we're going to stay in it until we can get reinforcements over next turn. Don't feel great about this. The hill and the cavalry and the open terrain here, combined with the sheer amount of firepower he rides, concerning. And definitely a great call bringing the archers instead of matchlockmen, so you can harass at long range. And my infantry is all unarmored. So it's a bit problematic considering how many of them are armed with matchlocks, which we're just not close enough to use yet. Next turn. We need to hope not to get too much disruption on our infantry before contact, but it's going to be tough. Oh, hello, hello. This little mini ambush there. Better. Now they're in range. Too bad they held firm. Full on charge. Before I'm ready, I suppose that makes sense. Held firm through all that. Wasn't very many casualties, of course. Okay. Well, we charged because we've got the ground. Good. Fragged. It's completely fine. Push our armored bannermen up. I might want to... I'm tempted to give them a shove, just get them to get out of there. I'll think about it. First, why can't we not priority charge target? Because that's the priority charge target, but we can't charge the target type. Of course. Might be best to simply ignore the slingers and go for a disruption. Oh, the hell with it. Raw, they're both raw. Okay. We're disordered, which deadens our shooting effect, but we do have cover. Although moving cover and turning counts as moving is only 10%. Good. That is not good enough. We want better than that. Nope, better than that. They held firm, but they're locked into charging the artillery, which should help. This unit is raw, so even a disrupted unit of lancers might be able to do us in. But I don't think I care if they do, because they're so cheap and would free our impact foot up to the charge. So, yeah, I'm going to go with we don't care. Might be worth a charge. Let's pull more lead in. Do I care about this skirmish? Not really. Yeah, I don't care if my light cavalry do nothing more than delay. Take some bow fire. And ever so slowly bring up our infantry support. I really wish this infantry was closer to here, because this ledge lined with archers and gunners is going to be tough for my cavalry to break through. Let's general up. No, I don't think so. Maybe on them for now. Okay, next turn will be crucial. If this unit breaks, we could cause some chaos charging through. Next turn. Any chaos? No, too bad. They held, that's also too bad. because that happened. Alright. We're locked in from the rough ground. Getting focus fire by 3 missile units, so that's gonna go well. Well done. Freed up his steady general unit. It's looking pretty bad. No breaks this turn. So we have a little bit of time to turn things around, but not very much. That I like. Can you go anywhere? No, you're screwed. You could charge. Actually not a bad idea, because these guys have no melee capability. The matchlocks do cancel out armor, and my horsemen will be moderately disordered. But they're already disrupted, so it makes no difference. They are swordsmen, and they're generaled up, so it works out alright. But while we're at it, extra negative cohesion for that cavalry unit, and fire. Good. And then, some cohesion, and charge the archers. Fragged. Good. We could join in and see what happens, but I think I would rather stay in the forest than do. Oh, I should have charged. Okay. Well, too late now. Let's charge. Good. Ah, yes. Excellent. Move past our frag unit. No, you must run the other way, thank you very much. Disrupting this unit. Perfect timing. Get in before we get shot at anymore. And then, as much as I would like to shoot the lancers, the archers are the immediate threat. I don't think they can move rapidly enough to make it here. And so, there we go. Just go for it. We have the 100 slope, it'll slow him down and block the field of fire here so we can put more arrows onto this unit, which I really wanted to frag. Should I try it again? Let's try it again. Yep, that's fine. No. Alright, this whole situation. What I would prefer is to get this cavalry behind the main line, but I don't think he'll be able to do that without getting shot to pieces, so we'll just charge his slingers and call it a day. In the meantime, what? do have command and control, so we'll ignore that. Get to work. Perfect. So it goes. And lock this unit in. Doesn't matter if we lose 18-point raw skirmishers. Right, so the breakthrough caused by the low quality and the high casualties taken by the cavalry here is extremely helpful, and hopefully as a result we'll be able to just kind of break through and wrap around both flanks. But we're going to lose this unit, quite possibly this unit, and this unit. And things could still go very wrong here, so we're hardly out of the woods. Gentleman Ranker says, way too many unforced errors on my part. You must have thought it was your birthday with all those open flanks. Kind of. I mean, the main thing was cohesion checks, where I felt like it was my birthday, to be honest. I mean, that's a little bit less celebratory, but overall, we're in a much better state than we were. I did make an error here, though. I left my infantry in the open in charge range. But had I not done so, they just would have stood and got shot at by archers, so it wasn't the biggest mistake I could have made. Too bad, I was trying to frag them. Ooh, double drop. And we evade. Do we get caught? No. Just cleared them out of the way, and then, yep, the cavalry charge. Impact is okay because the light spears, but the melee is going to be a bloodbath. It's evening out. Good. Alright, we've caught another unit of light slingers, but that's not really a huge deal. I was looking for the frag. Well, I got a frag, just not the one I was looking for. Okay. Fine, tank the volley and clear the field of fire, but no. But no. Alright, run away. Are we in rough ground? Good. Infantry or cavalry? In this case, I'll target the infantry. Good. I do like the position we're in with these two infantry units. 3 infantry units. Okay. Then, first off, they haven't turned yet. Very good. We're going to have to try to frag this unit next turn. Or this turn. Good. He's broken through pretty much everywhere with the heavy cavalry, so it's going to be a swirling mess. Next turn. I was hoping to break them right away. Good. Not as good. Our lead is shrinking. We've lost the integrity of our line. I'm concerned. Here we go. So we must go for the rear charge and hope for best. We didn't frag. This is a problem. Good, I wanted to break them with fire so I could retain control of this unit. Keep inflicting casualties on this infantry or start working on the lancers. Let's work on the lancers. They're ultimately a bigger problem anyway. Disruption, that's good. Hold firm. Alright, this unit is doomed. Yeah, I'm concerned we'll break this unit, but otherwise we're not doing too well. And there's cavalry everywhere. Next turn. Oh, that's too bad. I was really hoping to push that advantage. And we turn. Oh, we're gonna get shredded there. We're trapped. Oh, that's brutal. That could also be terrible. We could still lose this thing, actually. I think he should have charged there. But if he hits us in the rear with these matchlock men, it won't matter. Now we lose this unit, but we did frag the heavies, and that could be valuable. If we charge this way, we might successfully get out of the arc of these noble cavalry, or just end up somewhere terrible. To think about that. We need to stand, I think, and take this fire. Well, cover the flank there. I think we must. What? Be ready to move to intervene this way, but also be ready to move into the rough. I don't think a single volley will disrupt them, and even if it does, I don't think it'll be enough. Good. Let's push into the rough and move the guns to protected. I'm feeling less confident now, though. We need to get lucky in this light cavalry fight so they can intervene, because we're going to lose this unit, and this unit, and this unit. Possibly this one. Next turn. Held firm and fell back. There's a break. Yep. Do we bounce them? No. Excellent. he held firm on that fallback, so we'll lose this unit to a flank attack as well, most likely. That's his wishful thinking there. Okay. Well, if we hold firm for a turn, we could get a flank on each of these. If we break, then maybe we'll still be in position to hit one of them at least. Next turn, we might be in a position to charge downslope into the archers. In the meantime, we need to hope to disrupt this unit with fire. No. So goodbye to this unit of infantry. Some tough luck. Next turn. A duel. Cool. Do we hold? No, of course not. Ugh, it's getting grim. Okay, I could charge him, but it wouldn't go well. I think I'm better off letting this unit break and flee and trying to catch the enemy in the flank as they pursue. And unfortunately, I can't turn this unit away to face this flank threat because this unit is in the way, so it's not noticing. So, in we go then. Should have shot at them. Alright, that's fine. Take them to the flank. And it's the same slope advantage either way. Just in case we break, I'll move here for it. He might actually charge me here. I should have moved away because there's a height 100 difference. I think what it's going to come down to is if I can break both of these units, that might push me over 60%, but if not, it might be over. Next turn. Oh no. Needed that to go better. Alright, they break through. Do we hold firm? Yes. Good. Do we get caught? No, not yet anyway. We're at 59. I don't think we're going to pull this one through. Unless we get some kind of heroic rally. Next turn, I mean. Oh! Okay, yeah, nice. Not what I had in mind. Oh well. Catch this unit in the flank, and then just don't break it. Cool. Oh no, that's so bad. Try again for the charge. Alright, do we have a chance of breaking anyone? No. Okay. I guess we go for casualties then. Held firm. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna win this one. I think it's done. Sadly, yet again, not quite close enough. What fun though. You know, when I got this game over notification, I just kind of assumed that I lost, but it looks like we broke enough infantry after all. And that auto brake helped push us over the edge. There we go. That's what did the trick. Right, so yeah, that Tibetan heavy cavalry is almost unstoppable in the open terrain. We really needed rough ground. Part of it's also that the Qing infantry are all regular troops. Some of the less regular army lists, either the like ethnic minority tribal lists of the south, or the Ming army lists that incorporate some of those tribes people, or I mean, they are Chinese, they're just not Han Chinese, like mountain and forest tribes people. Some of them bring warrior type infantry units of either light spear sword, or impact sword. None of that is great head on in the open against the cavalry, but they can move 3 tiles, and more importantly, being melee only warriors, they can charge cavalry, which again is not useful head on, but it means they can get off flank attacks to cause automatic cohesion drop. So that kind of a less regular force is actually more useful against the Tibetan heavies. In the end, the sheer volume of artillery and gunfire did help out, but this was a very close match. Maybe if I'd been more defensively oriented, the right call would have been to fill this little hilltop with artillery and have some not very good infantry support nearby and match lockmen in this forest, or to maybe line this rough ground ledge here with infantry, artillery on top, more infantry in the forest, and cavalry in reserve. But we opted for an advance, and we did pull it off, but it was close. So a good game to Gentleman Ranker, as always. Till next time.